प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं हृदयस्य प्रेरणाय प्रवृत्तिदोगं वराकरूपोऽपि तस्य हरे पदकमलं वन्दे चैतन्यदेवस्य। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, would like to welcome all of you for our study of Sri Bhagavad Gita, and we are discussing chapter number 2, verse number 46. We have just started yesterday. So let me share the screen. So we were discussing the purport actually. We were about to discuss yesterday, could not do it. Let us try to go a little faster. I mean, if we go line by line, it takes some time, but let us see how we can do it. Because I am not happy with that presentation. Of course, that is used for some courses, but this is not a course. This is something we need to go in detail, I feel. So I feel we need to do a little more detailed explanation. But no problem, we'll try to do as much as, at least if in one verse we are able to cover in a day, it's okay. We should do justice to what we study. So yesterday we discussed Yavan Artha Udapane Sarvada Samplutotage Tavan Sarveshu Vedeshu Brahmanasya Vijanata. All purposes served by a small well can at once be served by a great reservoir of water. Similarly, all the purpose of Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. We already discussed about this. If we have a great reservoir of water, then the purpose of well, if there are small wells, all the wells put together, if we have great reservoir of water, the great reservoir of water can serve the purpose of all the small wells. Similarly, if one who understands the purpose of the Vedas, so what is the purpose of Veda? Vedesya sarver ahameva vedyo means purpose of Vedas is to understand that bhakti is the supremost, and that is what is the paro dharma. And the purpose of Vedas is to bring us closer to Krishna, basically to know about Krishna and to bring us closer to Krishna. That is the purpose of Vedas, nothing else. So if you know that, if we can understand the purpose of Vedas, so knowing Krishna, worshipping Krishna, and going closer to Krishna, the Vedas should help us. That's the ultimate purpose, basically. So one who understands that includes everything. It's like a big reservoir of water. The purpose of Vedas, what we discuss, is just like a great reservoir of water. It can serve the purpose of all the small well. So it means everything else comes under that umbrella. So let's see the Srila Prabhupada's beautiful transcendental purport. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, let's see. The rituals and sacrifices mentioned in the Karma Kanda division of Vedic literature are meant to encourage gradual development of self-realization. So we already discussed this yesterday also, that the Karma Kanda division or anything in the Vedas, it should gradually encourage us to the process of devotional service. So not everybody is capable, or not everybody is eligible to understand the supremost position of bhakti. So they may be interested in karma kanda. Some people may be interested in karma kanda. Some may be, we yesterday discussed, right? There are some sections of Vedas which are meant for those who are having more Rajoguna, or there are some purposes of Vedas which are more, which are made for the people who are in Tamoguna. And the purpose is that to gradually elevate from Tamoguna to Sattoguna and finally to Shuddha Sattoguna. So that's the purpose. So here it is mentioned, it should gradually encourage one to the process of self-realization. And the purpose of self-realization is clearly stated in the first 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. This is what yesterday we also discussed. Just now I discussed about Vedescha Sarver Aham Eva Vedyo. The purpose of studying the Vedas is to know Lord Krishna. Understanding the position of Krishna, the primeval cause of everything, cause of all causes, that is Krishna. So Vedas should direct us to that. So yeah, that's the purpose. And of course, understanding Krishna, knowing Krishna includes everything. Knowing about Krishna, knowing about our relationship with Krishna as part and parcel, and our ultimate service, our ultimate dharma is to serve that Supreme Lord. So everything includes knowing about Krishna, means know that Krishna is the Supreme Lord or primal cause of everything, which includes all this. So, and that is knowledge. So that is knowledge, and Vedas should direct us to that level. That is the ultimate purpose of Vedas. So the self-realization means, Prabhupada says, what I said just now, what is this? What he is saying? Prabhupada, of course, I am reading from Prabhupada's purports only. Self-realization means understanding Krishna and one's relationship, eternal relationship with Him, both. How we are connected to Krishna. What is our relationship? The relationship of living entities with Krishna is mentioned in the 15th chapter, 15:7. Which is that verse, Mama evamsha jiva loge jiva bhuta sanatana. So 15th chapter 7th verse says that Mama evamsha jiva loge. So Krishna is saying all the jivas are my amsha. That is the reference. The living entities are part and parcels of Krishna. Therefore, revival of Krishna consciousness by the individual living entity is the highest perfectional stage of Vedic knowledge. This is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam 3.33.7. So, understanding that, understanding who is Krishna, understanding who are we, understanding what is our relationship with Krishna, everything is concluded. Everything comprises the knowledge, and this knowledge can be attained by from Vedas, and that is the purpose of Vedas ultimately. Yeah. Also, I have discussed before why it is part and parcel. Prabhupada always mentioned parts and parcel, not parts. It is parcel also. The reason already discussed, because even we are small amshas of Krishna, we are complete in itself. We are complete in itself. Means though we are amsha, we are very powerful. Means we can attain Krishna with this small. We are only fragmental portion of Krishna. When we see the quantity, however, we are complete in itself to attain Krishna. That's the point. Right? That's the reason part and parcel. Please remember this always. Why Prabhupada says part and parcel? Very significant question, because sometimes we say part, amsha means part. Why it is parcel also? So we are a complete unit wherein with this minute, though we are minute, but we are complete in the sense we are in that sense to attain Krishna. This is enough. With this we can attain Krishna or the goal of life. That means it's parcel. Means when we get parcel, the required item is beautifully packed, and the packet comprises everything. Right? If you are getting something, any furniture, whatever we buy, it in the packet, in the big box, it includes all the necessary parts of that. Also, there is a manual, or also there are screws or whatever is required to, means it's a complete unit is there. Correct? So that is the thing. Very, very, very nice, no? Like how choosy, how Prabhupada is choosing the words to explain. This is not, this is his, this is many places Prabhupada, whenever he says something, he is, I don't know, of course, which teaches, which makes us understand that it is Krishna only speaking through him and he is writing the purports. He always says that. It's not me writing. It's Krishna is dictating. I am just writing. That's all. It is true. Now, therefore, he says, the living entities are part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore, revival of Krishna consciousness by the individual living entity is the highest perfectional stage of Vedic knowledge. We already discussed about it. Revival of Krishna consciousness. See? So, we understanding our position, our identity, everything, relationship with Krishna, and reviving that relationship, that is the highest perfection. So, by taking the shelter of Vedas, if we are able to revive the Krishna consciousness or revive our actual position or revive our actual constitutional position, and that is the ultimate perfectional stage. In the sense, that is the success of a living entity, basically. Bhagavatam 3:33-37 says, Aho bata so pacho Aho bata so pachuto gariyan yajji jighvagre vartade namatubhyam te pusta puste juho sasnurarya brahmanuchurnama grananti yete. Oh my Lord, a person who is chanting your holy name, although born of a low family like that of Chandala, Chandala means very low class who eats the meat of a dog. They are very lower class as per the system. Yeah. So even a person who is born in a Chandala family, if that person is chanting your holy names, what it says, is situated on the highest platform of self-realization. Such a person must have performed all kinds of penances and sacrifices according to the Vedic rituals and studied the Vedic literatures many, many times after taking his bath in all the holy places of pilgrimage. Such a person is considered to be the best of Aryan family. Just see the, see the power of bhakti. This is straight from Bhagavatam, reference 3:33:7. Even a person who is born in a Chandala family, if he is practicing bhakti, if he is chanting Krishna's holy name, that means he is in the highest stage. That means in the past life, he has done all the sacrifices, all the penances, and he has dipped in all the holy rivers. That means that whatever credits we get by dipping in holy rivers, or whatever credits we get by doing so many sacrifices, everything is already attained by that person. So that they would have done in the previous lives, that's the reason now they are able to chant the holy names. Means chanting of the holy names and performing bhakti is so high. So what does it also reminds us? If we are chanting Krishna's name, if we are practicing bhakti, please understand we are very, very fortunate. We are really fortunate to be in this position. So we should not lose this opportunity. Again, it's a reminder for all of us. A reminder. Another verse of Bhagavatam says, even a similar verse, now the same verse says that Chandala, he is born in Chandala family, no problem. Even a person who is born in a Chandala family, if he is practicing bhakti nicely and if he is coming to the platform of pure devotee, he can become a guru also. Because birthright is not the actual right. It is guna and karma. Right? I think few days back I had discussed with this, Harish Prabhu had this question. So was discussing this. So taking birth in a Brahmana family is not determining that that person is actually Brahmana or not. What it determines is that what gunas, what qualities he has, what he follows, what he practices. So even a low class person, if he practicing bhakti nicely, sincerely, he is qualified to be called as a Brahmana. Doesn't mean that, does not require that he should take birth in a Brahmana family. So the point is that devotees or Vaishnavas are coming above even the Brahmana, above all the Varnas, above all Varnas. It's beyond the Varnas. That is why Mahaprabhu chants, Naham Vipro Nacha Narapati Nahi Vaishyo na Shudro Naham Varni Nacha Narapati Na Grihasto Yativa Kintu Prodyan Nikhila Paramananda Prema Mridabder Gopi Bhartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Nudasa. He says, I am not a Vipra, I am not a Brahmana, I am not a Kshatriya, I am not a Vaishya, I am not a Shudra, I am not a Sannyasi, I am not a Grihastha, not a Vanaprastha, I am not a Brahmachari. But who am I? Gopi Bhartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasa Nudasa. I am the servant of Krishna. That's all. That's my identity. So Vaishnava's position is beyond all these varnas. Right? Now, coming to the next purport, next line, next paragraph. So, one must be intelligent enough to understand the purpose of Vedas without being attached to the rituals only, and must not desire to be elevated to the heavenly kingdom for a better quality of sense gratification. So, the purpose of Vedas is not for sense enjoyment. It is for spiritual advancement, not for anything else. Going to the heaven, going to the Swarga, that's not our aim. Swarga is part of this material world. Swarga or heaven is part of this material world. And that is not the conducive or the right place for performing bhakti also. Heavenly planets will give you so much of sense gratification. However, will not give you Krishna. Will not give us Krishna. So, purpose of Vedas, the Karma Kanda section of Vedas will take us maybe to the heavenly planets, but that's not the ultimate purpose. Ultimate purpose is go beyond this material world, go to the spiritual planet. It should take to that level. That is the actual purpose. It is not possible for the common man in this age of Kali Yuga, to follow all rules and regulations of the Vedic rituals, nor is it possible to study all Vedanta and Upanishads thoroughly. Right? We all agree. In the Kali Yuga, our lifespan is very less, and we are not qualified, and we don't have intelligence and capacity to study complete Vedas and Upanishads thoroughly. It requires purposes. It requires much time, energy, knowledge, and resources to execute the purpose of Vedas. This is hardly possible in this Kali Yuga, in this age. So then Prabhupada gives what Mahaprabhu's recommendation in this age of Kali. The best purpose of Vedic culture is served, however, by chanting the holy name of the Lord, as recommended by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the deliverer of all fallen souls, the most merciful incarnation of Krishna. Most merciful form of Krishna is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came 500 years before, and he propagated holy names and said, this is the Yuga Dharma. It is already mentioned in the Kali Santarna Upanishad and many places in the Shastras that in Kali Yuga, this is the Yuga Dharma. However, people were not knowing about it. People were not taking this seriously. So Mahaprabhu came and reminded all of us, reminded all the people and the coming generations that chanting the holy names is the Yuga Dharma for this age. So please take that process seriously. That's all. We can't do we can't do meditation like in Satya Yuga. We cannot do big sacrifices in this age of Kali Yuga. We cannot do elaborate temple worship also in this Kali Yuga. There is so much corruption everywhere. We don't have proper pure ingredients to do proper yajna, proper puja, nothing. Everything is adulterated, contaminated. We don't have qualified brahmanas to perform such things, right? Everybody is looking behind. Dakshina. Huh? Nobody is doing selflessly as a service. Nobody is ready to do. So what we can expect? What we can expect from yajna? What we can expect from a person who is not qualified? If we don't have proper pure ingredients, what result we can expect? Actually, there are no results. But we are doing as a for the namesake, basically. So we are doing so many pujas, we are doing so many yajnas. So even we are not even getting 50% of whatever we are supposed to get from that. Maybe we will be getting some percentage because there will be chanting of nama or mantra during that. Because of that power, even though whoever is chanting, whether he is not a qualified brahmana, whether he or he is hankering for money to do that particular yajna, but at least he is chanting something from the Vedas. Because of that power, some result, some benefit will be there. But forget about 100%, not even 50% will get from that process. However, if we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you are getting everything. So this has been proved by our, said by our Shukracharya in the 8th canto. He says, Mantratas tantratas chidram desha kalarha vastutaha sarvam karodi nishchidram anusangirtanam tava. Shukracharya is saying that mantratas tantratas chidram, in the age of, so whatever disqualifications, whatever mistakes if we are committing during performing some yajna or some rituals, everything can be nullified if there is chanting of holy names during that process. Everything, all the mistakes, all the inauspiciousness of performing that particular mantra tantra activities, if you are doing it, when we do it, if there are mistakes for it, if there are no qualified people or brahmanas to do that, however, but that process becomes successful. How? Anusangirtanantava. By chanting the names of Lord, that particular activity becomes spiritual. Though we may be doing wrong in a wrong way or in a not a qualified person, but that will give also a result because of the power of the holy names. So holy names are so powerful. That is the only powerful, the most powerful. Most powerful, especially in the age of Kali Yuga. Holy name is the only weapon for all of us. And Mahaprabhu is very kind enough to give us this. Okay, now, when Lord Chaitanya was asked by a great Vedic scholar, Prakashananda Saraswati, why the Lord was chanting the holy name of the Lord like a sentimentalist instead of studying Vedanta philosophy, Lord Chaitanya replied that his spiritual master has found him to be a great fool and thus asked him to chant the holy name of the Lord Krishna. He did so and became ecstatic like a madman in this age of Kali. Okay, so this is a section from Chaitanya Charitamrita. When Mahaprabhu was traveling to Varanasi, Varanasi is a hub of Mayavadi sannyasis. Now also there are many Mayavadi sannyasis. So in the 500 years before, it was the major hub. So many Mayavadi sannyasis. So we have explained who are Mayavadis basically. So Mayavadis are basically, there are sannyasis, they follow Vedas, they study Vedas, everything. However, their conclusion is not correct. They say that Lord doesn't have a form. That's one conclusion. Second conclusion is that Lord, when he comes as incarnation, as avatar in this world, he takes a material form. That's again wrong conclusion. Third wrong conclusion they say is that we are part and parcel of, for them, Atma and Paramatma is on the same level, which is also wrong. These are wrong conclusions. So many wrong conclusions are there. Though they are spiritualists, they are supposed to be spiritualists. They practice, study Vedanta, they discuss about Vedanta, everything they do. However, the conclusions are wrong. So there are so many Mayavadi sannyasis in the past, in the current time also there are. They might be very austere, by the way. They might not be taking even food. They will be doing so many austerities, so many tapasyas. However, the conclusion remains wrong. So when Mahaprabhu was in Varanasi, he went to Varanasi. So that time, Prakashananda Saraswati was the chief among the Mayavadi sannyasis, and he had more than 70,000 disciples. So one day when when Prakashananda Saraswati had a big sannyasi conference, he and his disciples, which was happening in Varanasi, Mahaprabhu went there. Mahaprabhu sat where all of them have kept, chapal, the padukas, on the outside the, wherever they were sitting. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not go inside first. So he was sitting very long distance, like wherever they are keeping the chapal. And Mahaprabhu, so Prakashananda Saraswati is sitting in a raised platform in a Vyasasan, and he is speaking to disciples. They are discussing about Vedanta, Vedas. So he saw some light is coming from where Mahaprabhu is sitting. Some effulgence is coming. So he got attracted to that, because these Mayavadis, their goal of life is to merge into the Brahma Jyoti. We have discussed about Brahma Jyoti is the light coming from Krishna, which is body of Krishna. The Mayavadis and Brahmavadis, they want to merge into that light and lose the identity like that. So seeing that Jyoti coming from Mahaprabhu is Krishna. So Mahaprabhu actually displayed Jyoti, Brahma Jyoti for them, not for anybody else, to Prakashananda Saraswati and others, just to to get their attention. So when they saw, Prakashananda Saraswati immediately said his disciples, please go and check. Somebody is sitting there, some great personality is sitting there. Please bring him in. So then Mahaprabhu came inside. Mahaprabhu initially said, I am not qualified to come. All of you are great pandits, all of great sannyasis. I am also a sannyasi, but I am a fool sannyasi. I don't know Vedanta, I don't know anything. You are all great personalities. Prakashananda is calling, you come. Mahaprabhu was taken inside. Mahaprabhu, then they asked him to sit nearer to Prakashananda Saraswati. Then Prakashananda Saraswati started speaking to him. Seeing the beauty of Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu is also sannyasi. Seeing the beauty of Mahaprabhu, Prakashananda Saraswati asked him, you are also sannyasi, we are also sannyasi. In fact, you have taken sannyasa from our same sampradaya. However, you are like a sentimentalist, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and dancing in the street. What are you doing? You are a sannyasi. You should be sitting with us and study Vedanta or discuss Vedanta, not just like a normal, a person just dancing in the street with chanting the names of holy names. What is this? That's not the right way of for sannyasi should not do this. Mahaprabhu said, what to do? I am a fool. What we just read now. I am a fool. My spiritual master told me that you are a fool. You don't have any intelligence to study Vedas. So better you chant the holy names. That's enough. Because that is the conclusion of all Vedas, chanting the holy names. So Mahaprabhu said like that. Prakashananda Saraswati did not understand it properly. Then he asked few questions to Mahaprabhu about Shastras, some Shastric questions. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started answering to that. One by one he started answering. Every explanation Mahaprabhu was giving for whatever he was asking, he was getting amazed by hearing that. All the disciples, Prakashananda Saraswati, everybody, after some time, every question of him was completely answered beautifully, and finally all of them, what happened is that finally after some time, Prakashananda Saraswati and all the disciples of Prakashananda Saraswati are standing in front of Mahaprabhu begging forgiveness. Kindly forgive us. Please accept us as also with you. We will also come with you for Sankirtan. We will stop all this Vedic discussion because we understand that what is actually the purpose of Vedas. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu converted all of them to Vaishnavas. So Pragashananda Saraswati and all the 70,000 disciples became Vaishnavas. They started chanting holy names, and so Mahaprabhu initiated them. In the sense, he converted everybody to Vaishnavas, from Mayavadis to Vaishnavas. So that is what here Prabhupada is saying. In the age of Kali, the most of population is foolish and not adequately educated to understand Vedanta philosophy. We discussed already. The best purpose of Vedanta philosophy is served by inoffensively chanting the holy name of the Lord. So, chanting the holy name without any offenses. I will come to the discussion of offenses. Now, let's move forward. Vedanta is the last word in the Vedic wisdom, and the author and the knower of Vedanta philosophy is Lord Krishna. And the highest Vedantist is the great soul who takes pleasure in chanting of the holy name. See, highest great Vedantist is that great soul who takes pleasure in the chanting of the holy names. That is the ultimate purpose of Vedic mysticism. So means the ultimate purpose, the conclusion of all Shastras is bringing to the point of chanting the names of Lord. That is the ultimate thing. So especially in the age of Kali Yuga. So the recommended process in the Kali Yuga is chanting the holy names without offenses. So as per Padma Purana, there are 10 offenses to the holy name. So I wanted to actually discuss with all the devotees, those who are not aware about the 10 offenses. Generally, in any ISKCON temple or even in our Satsanga Sunday hall program and all, before we chant one round of we chant generally one round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra in the hall. That's one of the agenda in the program every week. Before we chant, we read the 10 offenses to the holy names. So these 10 offenses to the holy names are very important for us to understand what are the offenses, and we should not, we should not commit any offenses basically. So it's a little deeper subject, but very quickly I can just go through it, but we can discuss in detail later on, just for the understanding of everybody. Hare Krishna, Radhe Shyam. I will share the screen. Yeah. So these are the 10 offenses to the holy name. Again, it's from Padma Purana. First offense to the holy names is to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their lives for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Means for blaspheming or criticizing devotees who have completely dedicated their lives in Krishna consciousness. So, like if we are criticizing the devotees, that's what it is meant. Because propagating the holy name of the Lord, all of us are in the trying to chant holy names, and we are following, and we are trying to inspire others also. So in one way, we are all trying to propagate the holy name. So basically, it means so all levels of devotees comes here, right from the guru, right from those who are preaching extensively, and also like all of us also, those who are in the practicing devotees. So basically, criticizing the devotees is an offense to holy name. Means, what is the meaning of offense? If we are criticizing the devotees, then that whatever chanting we are doing, the effect will go. Effect will not be there, because this offense will reduce the power of the holy name. Means because we are chanting with offenses, or we are for example, if we criticize somebody and we are chanting the holy names, so that is something like we whatever credits we are supposed to get by chanting the holy names, we will not get because of that offense committed. It's not that while we chant the holy names, we are committing offenses. Chanting, that is not the meaning. 10 offenses to holy name is not when we sit for chanting, not that state. Not that situation. 10 offenses to holy names we are committing in our day-to-day life. If we are committing these offenses, then that will affect our chanting. That's the point. So first is criticizing the devotees is an offense. Second is to consider the names of demigods like Shiva, Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. Means considering Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma to be same as Vishnu or Krishna. That's an offense, because Krishna and Vishnu is the Supreme Lord, but Lord Shiva and Brahmaji, they are not supreme. There is difference position wise, right? So they are not equal. Also, independent of the name means they are not equal. That's one point. Second point is that don't think that Shiva, Lord Shiva, Brahma or any devatas are independent of Krishna or Vishnu. They are always dependent on Krishna. So all demigods are dependent on Krishna. So they are not independent. So if somebody is considering demigods to be independent God, or if somebody is considering the demigods are equal to the level of Vishnu or Krishna, then that's an offense. Third offense is that to disobey the orders of spiritual master. If the spiritual master or guru is giving instruction, if we are disobeying it, it's an offense. So it could be Diksha Guru, spiritual master means Diksha Guru, or a qualified Shiksha Guru. So if we are disobeying their orders, it's an offense. Fourth point, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance of the Vedic version means we are belittling Vedic scriptures, telling the Vedic scriptures, no, we are criticizing the Vedas, we are criticizing scriptures, or even criticizing the words of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita or in Bhagavatam or wherever. Some people have say that, why Krishna is saying like this in Bhagavad Gita, but it is not correct. Or may say that, this is mentioned in Mahabharata or any Shastras, any Vedas or any scriptures, and we are criticizing, saying that why they did like that, why Krishna has encouraged somebody to Arjuna and others to fight. So this is kind of blaspheming. We are questioning Krishna, basically. We are questioning the Vedas. What is there mentioned in the Vedas? So it's an offense. Yeah, so we have to be very, very cautious when we, so anything in the scriptures, please understand, accept it, because it's coming from it's apaureshaya. It's not written or compiled by a human being. It is compiled by somebody who is beyond all these three modes. Means it is coming directly from the Krishna. So we have to accept it. We have to accept it. No criticism, no doubts on these things. Doubts also not good. Anyway, so no blasphemy. So blasphemy to Vedas is an offense. Fifth offense, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra to be an imagination. If you think that, what is there in Hare Krishna Mahamantra? What it can give you? Everybody is chanting. People, for example, if somebody is sitting with a long beard in one hill or a very, very mountain or wherever, some very special place, and I'm sitting there, for example, I am sitting there with a long beard and a nice big Rudraksha mala or whatever mala, big mala, and a long beard, and so many people are sitting next to me and glorifying me, and I am saying, you pay 5,000 rupees, put 5,000 rupees in this Dakshina box, I will give you a special mantra. With this mantra you will get everything. People will be standing queue because they value, we are paying 5,000, so I am getting something valuable. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Mahaprabhu is giving free. Nobody is caring about, free. Like everything is like that. If somebody is, posting in even any shop, if we see, if we are saying 90% discount, we are doubtful. Are they cheating us? We are definitely doubtful, right? Why they are selling for 90% off? So likewise, Krishna, Prabhupada and Mahaprabhu, out of his costless mercy, came here and gave Hare Krishna Mahamantra freely, and people are not understanding its value. And people may consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. Oh, what it can give us if we are getting some special mantra from any confidential mantra from any guru, then that confidential mantra is something great. But Hare Krishna Mahamantra is not confidential, everybody is chanting. So we are belittling again the chanting of Hare Krishna, it's an offense. Next, to give some interpretations to the holy name. So we are giving some interpretations. No, this is the meaning of Hare Krishna Mahamantra or any names of Krishna basically. So Prabhupada very easily, in a simple way, he has said the meaning of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this we can always meditate when we chant. Prabhupada says, Hare means Radharani or the energy of Krishna. Hare is Radha, Krishna is Krishna, Rama is also Krishna. So basically, Radha Krishna is the 8 times Radha, 8 times Krishna. That is what Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So Prabhupada says the prayer should be, O Radhe, O Radharani, O Krishna, please engage me in your loving devotional service. Please engage me in your loving devotional service. This is the artham or pray. This is the meaning of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we can meditate on this meaning of O Krishna. Chanting will go on Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. But we can remember this. O Krishna, O Radhe, please engage me in your service. Please engage me in your service. Radha Krishna Seva Pao, E Abhilashi. The same thing is being mentioned in Tulsi Arati also. O Radha, O Krishna. We are begging Tulsi Devi, please give me service of Radha and Krishna. Similarly, we are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, O Radha, O Krishna, please engage me in your service. So this is the prayer. Simple but very powerful. So Prabhupada has given this interpretation. He has given the meaning basically. But we should not interpret it something else and saying this is that, like so many speculation, that is offense. 7th is commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. This means we are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, at the same time we are doing some sinful activity. For example, we are eating meat or we are doing some illegal things or whatever, and then coming home and chanting 24 rounds, 32 rounds to counteract what we have done. It's a big offense. It's a big offense to the holy name. This is not this is not cheap. That is what is meant by, that is the meaning of this 7th offense. Commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8th offense is to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. This is also very important. So we should not consider Hare Krishna Mahamantra to be just a ritual. It's not at all a ritual. It's not coming on the platform of karma kanda. It is beyond all these. It is Shuddha Sattva. It is pure holy names coming directly from Goloka Vrindavan. So we should never ever think that it is something karma kanda or it's something ritual. No, it is beyond everything. That's 8th. 9th is that to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. There are some people who are very much offensive to the process of spiritual practices, spirituality. Not necessarily an atheist, but there are people who are completely faithless. They may blaspheme, they may criticize holy name, they may criticize people who are propagating holy name, they may criticize Krishna, like critical mentality, right? Means faithless people. So to instruct them about the glories of the holy name is an offense. Why it is offense? Because we will be trying to glorify the holy name, but these people who are faithless, they will blaspheme, they will criticize the holy name. So actually then they are going to get a reaction for it. Not only them, we are giving them a chance to criticize the holy name. So we are also getting some offenses. So in that sense, it is mentioned to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name is an offense. However, Our acharyas, our Guru Varga, they are so magnanimous that even they can go to a faithless person, they will glorify holy names, at the same time they will convert them also. They will make them devotees. They have the power to do, but we may not have this power. So we have to be careful to whom we are saying this. If they are criticizing this, better to keep quiet and see their capacity, keep their receptiveness, then speak about not only holy name, speak about anything about bhakti. Because if they start criticizing Krishna, if they start blaspheming Krishna, better not to give them a chance to do that. It's not good. Now, 10th, last offense, it is to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name. So, first point is that without having faith in the holy name. Second, and to maintain material attachments. So, we have so many material attachments and we are chanting the holy names, but we don't have faith in the holy names also. See, and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. So, Guru, Diksha Guru, Shiksha Guru would be guiding us, would be instructing us, saying that material attachments and spirituality is not on the same path, both are opposite tracks. So if we want Krishna, forget about all the material things of material attachment, come out of that and get attached to Krishna basically. So if we are not understanding this after so many instructions, and then still we don't have faith in the chanting of the holy names, or still if we are maintaining the material attachments, it is also an offense. And last one is that this is 11th one, additional. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. We will fail in this for sure. The 11th one, attentiveness. So inattentive means we are carelessly chanting. We are chanting holy names and thinking about something. We are doing chanting, okay, thinking about something which in the office or whatever it is, Inattentiveness is also an offense. By the way, it's very difficult to be attentive full time. Our mind will fickle, go here and there. That's the nature of the mind. But what to do? We have to practice, and one day we will become perfect. So we don't have to worry about it. Inattentiveness will be there initially, and it will take maybe many years also. Many years also it will take, because some days are good, we are able to attentive. Some days are not good, we are not attentive. That we will be experiencing. Every day I am experiencing that one. Some days are feel okay, some days are very bad. Not even one mala will be properly chanting, because thinking something else and it will go. So many planning will happen during chanting. The 1 week plan is made for office during chanting. Right, Prabhu? Harish Prabhu is smiling. Concreting is done, meeting with the Taka is done, everything is being planned. Holy names are going on like that, but planning is also being done. So our Guru Maharaj says one beautiful thing. He says, when he was, I mentioned to, he is the one of the main person who developed Mayapur. So when he was doing, when in the initial stages, so many things were there lined up, so many plans, so many ideas. So when he's saying, when I start chanting of the holy names, so many thoughts will come. So what he used to do is that he keep a notebook next to him, notebook and pen. So whenever he is getting distracted by some thoughts in the sense, it's basically plan only. Some plan to what to do, what not, how to preach. So many ideas he will get. So he will write down on the notebook. So when he writes that point, then he will tell his mind that, okay, I have already written the point. I will take this point later on after chanting. So then he continues the chanting. So maybe next idea will come. He writes the second idea in the notebook. Keep that notebook next to him while chanting. And this is what Guru Maharaj always says this. Even now in his classes he says, somebody is asking this similar question, he will say, I used to do this, I keep a notebook next to me. That helped him. So anyway, we have to see, we will be inattentive, but whenever we understand that we are inattentive, let us try to bring our mind back. How to bring the mind back? We can just take a pause, take a deep breath, and maybe you can see the deities if we have deities at home, or we can chant some verses or something like that, something to bring it back. Then again continue, or remember the name, meaning of the Maha Mantra. Oh Krishna, or Radhe, please engage me in the service. So something we have to do and bring it back. After some time again it will go. Try to bring it back whenever we realize it, at least. So this is a long journey. It's a practice. Practice makes one perfect, right? So it takes some time. So no problem. Let us continue our journey sincerely. Okay. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I am stopping here. Already crossed the time limit.